imagine you insure your car, you insure your home, but when you die, you're not insured.
Pag-usapan natin ano ba ang best life insurance options kung limited ang budget nyo. The best life insurance is the life insurance, number 1, that will give you peace of mind. Number 2, insurance that you can maintain, and insurance na naiintindihan mo talaga. Because possible talaga magkaroon ng problems in the long run.
Kasi hindi naman dapat ganun tinitingnan yung VUL. Kasi yung insurance with investment, it's an insurance. You don't look at the fund value itself. You look at how much is your coverage. And then, bonus na merong investment part. Paano mo malalaman yung best plan?
Malalaman mo siya, actually, hindi siya sa kung ano yung best type. It's basically, ano ba yung... Hi everyone! Welcome to our channel. And in this episode, pag-usapan natin ano ba ang best life insurance options na meron ka ngayong 2026. We will give our best recommendations, and of course, nagbabalik kami sa channel na ito with my beautiful wife. No, may isang taon kami nagpahinga, pero right now nandito kami to serve you guys, and of course, matulungan namin kayo with the things na expertise namin. Tama ba?
Yes! Well, we missed you guys. And thank you again for being here with us. And it's 2026. So exciting.
Yes, super excited kami na matulungan kayong lahat with this, no. So, meron na kaming episode before, no. You can check it out sa mga videos namin, pero this one is a more updated, and papakita namin sa inyo ano ba yung possible combinations or best plan kung limited ang budget nyo right now. So, we have 4 types of insurance. First is term insurance, no. Ano ba ang term insurance?
Term insurance is term. Ibig sabihin, covered ka for a period of time. So, usually in the Philippines, ang term insurance kasi every 5 years siya nire-renew. Yan, renewable siya every 5 years. Pero, nag-i-increase yung premiums niya every 5 years din. Kasi syempre, with age comes yung risks. Kaya nag-a-adjust yung premiums niya. So, it's cost-effective in the sense na for a small amount of budget, pwede tayo makakuha ng big amount of insurance coverage.
So again, ang main benefit nito is malaking coverage sa murang halaga. Ang limitation naman niya is most of the time limited lang siya. No, usually hanggang 70 years old or 75 years old ba?
Until 70 years old siya
Until
usually
70 years
nag-pay.
old, no? So, if ang lifespan ng family is masyadong mahaba, so pwede yung pag-isipan if it's something na worth it. Though, well, lahat naman yan worth it, no? Lahat naman siya gives protection and peace of mind during that time na may coverage ka, no? So, that's the first type.
Yeah, kasi ang term insurance kasi maganda siya for those na starting, yung gusto na agad magkaroon ng insurance kahit maliit pa lang yung budget. And then, kunwari meron din naman ginagamit yung term insurance kapag meron silang mortgage or debt na kailangan i-cover, utang. So, dun talaga siya useful, no? Pero for a long period of time, kunwari until 70 years old, pwede naman kung gusto natin, pero hindi siya ganun ka-advisable. Kasi nga, yung term insurance, kapag tinapos na natin siya, kunwari at age 70, wala tayong anything na makukuha pabalik. Like yung sa iba, yung tawag nila, yung maturity.
Benefit.
Diba? Maturity benefit. So, wala siyang ganun.
Yep.
Yun. So, yan.
So, that's it for the term insurance. So, next is the VUL or the insurance with investment plan. No? So, ano naman yung insurance with investment plan?
Yung insurance with investment plan, insurance with investment plan has been here for more than 10 years na. Meron yung highs, meron ding lows, especially in the previous years, few years ago, di ba, about insurance with investment. Pero kasi, let's be clear everyone, VUL is an insurance first. Okay, primarily, it's an insurance. It offers life insurance, death benefit with a savings component, kumbaga potential savings, 'di ba? Kasi nga merong investment side. So when I say potential, it's not guaranteed. So dun kasi nagkakaroon ng tension about insurance with investment kasi it can give false hope kapag hindi natin naintindihan ng mabuti kung ano talaga yung purpose ng VUL. When in fact, VUL is a very good insurance product kasi at a small amount of money, mura lang siya. Pero malaki yung life insurance coverage natin. And then, there's the potential for our investment to grow. So, ganon.
Yung insurance with investment, basically may life insurance ka, and then if you decided na or nagkaroon ng financial challenges, hindi ka nakapagbayad, ang maganda dito, the investment or the savings can pay for the insurance charges. Insured ka pa din. Ngayon, kapag okay ka na financially, pwede mong hulugan, and then possible mag-grow ulit yung investment natin. Compared dun sa first one, kapag nakalimutan mong bayaran yun or meron tayong grace period na 30 days, 31 days, no? Pag nakalimutan mong bayaran yun, or nagkaroon ng financial challenges, and then hindi mo na siya nabayaran, maglalapse na yung policy mo. So, yun yung yun yung advantage niya of having this type of insurance coverage.
Yes, it offers flexibility.
So, most of the time, maraming debates about VUL, and most of the time, yung debates dito is hindi nag-grow yung investments nila. Ano yung after 10 years na ako, naghuhulog sa VUL, pero bakit ang laki pa rin na binayaran ko, tapos ito lang yung investment ko. Ano yung sasabihin mo sa kanila?
Kasi hindi naman dapat ganun tinitingnan yung VUL. Okay? Kasi yung insurance with investment, again, it's an insurance. You don't look at the fund value itself versus dun sa binayad natin or hinulog natin for the past years. You look at how much is your coverage, and then bonus na merong investment part. For example, kung naghuhulog tayo ng 2,000 per month for a 1 million insurance coverage, or maybe 1 million, 1.5 kapag bata pa, insurance coverage, no? And then meron din yung investment part. So titingnan mo, 2,000 per month, pag tinigil mo siya, ang mawawala sa pamilya natin ay 1 million insurance coverage. Not just the, let's say, 50,000 na fund value.
Mhm.
Okay? So, doon natin dapat siya tinitingnan, yung insurance coverage. Kasi yun yung madalas napapansin ko na nakakalimutang i-count as benefit. Yung makukuha ng family natin when we pass away. Yun yung pinaka-importante kasi yun yung malaki. 'Di ba? And yun yung guaranteed.
Yep. So, yun yung maganda naman dito sa plan na to. Meron kang option to withdraw cash if kailangan mo. For example, gusto mo magnegosyo, papakasal ka, pwede mo siyang gamitin. Pwede kang mag-withdraw na insured ka pa din. Then, pwede mong hulugulugan pa din yung insurance plan mo. So, yun yung flexibility na ino-offer ng insurance with investment plan, no? So, doon naman tayo sa third type. Yung third type is the traditional whole life insurance, no? Ano naman yung traditional whole life insurance? So, yung term insurance, traditional plan din siya, pero ano yung difference niya sa whole life insurance?
Yung life insurance coverage for whole life.
Until age 100.
Usually until age 100, 'di ba? And it's pure insurance. Other whole life insurances have dividends. So, meron sila mga dividends and other cash benefits. Pero primarily, it's just life insurance. And then, meron tayo niyang mga limited pay. For example, for 10 years, pero insured ka na until 100 years old. Or kaya for 15 years or 5 years, then insured ka na until 100 years old. So, yun. But the difference from VUL is kapag tumigil tayong magbayad ng whole life insurance, matitigil din yung ating coverage. So, we just have 31 days na grace period. Meron namang mga options, yung mga tinatawag doon non-forfeiture options. Pero it depends kung ilang years na tayong nagbabayad doon sa plan.
May mga whole life insurance din na mga may dividends, no? Merong mga cash benefit na nag-grow, and this can pay para siyang yung sa VUL, pero magkaiba lang yung way kung paano nag-grow yung money, no? So dividends can pay for the insurance charges in case ayaw na nating maghulog or gusto na nating mag-stop, no? Pero in terms of the premiums ba, kasi yung term insurance, di ba, every 5 years nagmamahal siya. Yung whole life insurance ba, ganun din?
Yung whole life insurance, hindi. Level premium siya kung tawagin. So, yung premium natin is kung kailan tayo kumuha, based dun sa age natin kung kailan tayo kumuha, and also on our health status that time. Tapos yun na, fixed na yun. Yun siya.
So, yung traditional whole life insurance, lifetime mo din ba siyang babayaran or may option na 10 years or 15 years lang?
Yun nga yung sinabi ko kanina, may option na 5 years, 10 years, 15 years, and then meron din namang tinatawag na regular pay. Ibig sabihin, we pay it for life until we want the coverage.
And usually, kanino mo i-recommend tong mga ganitong products?
Maganda siya kung gusto mong mag-focus on insurance coverage and then you have other investments in place, or kaya you want a higher coverage for this amount of money. Or another thing is if you want na guaranteed na kapag sinabi mong 10 years to pay, it's just 10 years to pay. If it's 15 years to pay, it's just 15 years to pay. And then you're insured until 100 years old. So, let me just be clear. I'm not saying na kailangan, kung 10 years to pay, dapat tapusin muna natin yung 10 years or yung 15 years so that we will be covered. So, syempre, yung coverage natin starts pa lang at the time na nag-apply tayo. Diba? So, yun naman yung beauty ng insurance eh. Even just for 1 quarter, for 6 months, first year, or annual payment, diba, insured ka na by, let's say, 1 million. If anything happens the next day, may makukuha yung family natin na 1 million. So, even during the paying period, insured na tayo.
Yep. So, yung first 3 types of insurance na discuss natin, these are all life insurance, no? So, more of in case of death, ganyan, may makukuha yung family natin, no? And the fourth type of insurance is yung tinatawag natin mga specialized plans or specialized insurance plans, no? These are the insurances na may specific purpose. Okay? Ano ba yung first type of specialized plan? Yung tinatawag nating mga HMOs. Ano yung HMO? HMO or tinatawag nating health cards, these are the plans that can give you peace of mind na in case of may naramdaman tayo, pwede tayong tumakbo sa doktor, sa hospital para magpa-check up, para malaman na natin kaagad kung ano ba yung sakit natin, nararamdaman natin, makapagpa-lab test, makita kung ano na yung situation within our body, and
it's for prevention.
And ma-prevent natin na hindi na lumala, no? Tawag dito, magkaroon na ng recommendation yung doctor, ano yung kailangan gawin para hindi na siya lumala. So, yun yung HMO. So, check-up, lab test, and hospitalization. Usually, it covers around nasa 50,000 to 50,000, or yung iba, nag-offer sila hanggang 500,000 na per illness per year na coverage, no? May mga limitation lang. Number 1, hanggang 60 years old lang coverage nito, which yung time na senior citizen na tayo, yun din yung time na wala na tayong coverage most of the time, no? And nandun din yung risk, 'di ba, na magkaroon ng sakit pero hindi na tayo covered usually sa HMO. Number 2 is yung tinatawag natin na another limitation is usually hanggang 250,000 or 500,000 lang siya na coverage. Ito na yung time na sa Philippine setup, usually ang average cost of critical illnesses is nasa 2 million pesos. No? So, super laki niya. Sa super laki niya, most of the time, hindi na enough si HMO. No? So, si HMO, kahit may HMO tayo, usually naglalabas pa rin tayo ng cash kapag malalang sakit na yung tumama sa atin. No? So, yun yung difference niya. And number 3 na limitation niya is usually okay siya kapag nasa, under the company tayo kasi benefit siya ng company natin, ng mga kung saan tayo employed. However, kapag nawala na tayo sa company, wala na tayong protection. So, yun yung mga limitations ng HMO. Ano naman yung other specialized plan natin after the HMO?
For health, besides HMO, meron tayong medical insurance. So, medical insurance mainly covers confinement. So, syempre kasi 'di ba alam naman natin mahal ma-confine sa Pilipinas. So, medical insurances usually start at 1 million, 1 million to there are plans that go as high as 100 million, 100 million plus, ganyan. So, those pwede siyang magamit sa pagpapagamot sa Pilipinas, pwede din siya sa ibang bansa. So, yun yung purpose ng medical insurance. And then another insurance for health is yung health insurance. So, health insurance is for critical illnesses. So, it covers yung mga critical illnesses such as stroke, heart attack, cancer. So, yun yung mainly kino-cover niya, not all illnesses. Unlike HMO and medical insurance. So, kasi yung health insurance, ang maganda naman doon, there are health insurances na limited pay. Ibig sabihin, you can just pay for it for 5 years, 10 years, 15 years, 20 years, and then you're insured until 100 years old. And then, kapag naman nagkaroon ng death, magiging life insurance siya, makukuha siya ng family na may iwan natin. And then there's also this benefit na, what if hindi naman tayo nagkasakit and then we're still alive and kicking? Paano yung health insurance natin? Masasayang ba siya? So, no, kasi meron din tayong mga health insurances na may cash benefits. So, kung healthy tayo, nag-accumulate tayo ng mga cash benefits. So, yun yung maganda naman sa health insurance. Unlike HMO, kasi kapag hindi natin siya nagamit in a year or kaya nagkaroon ng death, usually walang benefit na makukuha from that. Same with medical insurance. So, yun yung 3 major plans na we have for our health. Ano pa ba yung other types of insurances?
So, another specialized insurance is yung tinatawag nating mga memorial plans. Okay. So, this is an insurance. Basically, insurance gives us that peace of mind na mababawasan yung iniisip natin in terms of our expenses, no, kapag may nangyari. Okay. Yes, nakaka-stress yung mga unexpected emergencies, pero in case magkaroon ng kailangan mo maglabas ng malaking pera, hindi ka na ma-stress sa mga ganong bagay. So, always remember, in case of death, usually ang cost, no, ng death, no, hanggang burial or kaya processing ng remains, nasa around 150,000 to 200,000, minsan hanggang 500,000 pa. If we have memorial plans, ang ginagawa ng mga memorial plans is that hindi mo na kailangang isipin yun kasi most of the time nakakagulat yung mga nangyayari, lalo kapag biglaan, no? Kailangan mong maglabas na malaki pang pera, no? So, if you have a memorial plan, itatawag mo lang siya sa insurance company. Sila na yung bahalang mag-pick up ng remains, tapos susunduin, and then ipaprocess yung remains, make up, hanggang sa casket, no? Ilalagay sa casket, no? Libre na yung casket, which is, yun yung pinakamahal kapag mga nagkakaroon ng death, no? Lahat yun usually cost around 200,000 katulad na nasabi ko. But if you have a memorial plan, that will give you, kumbaga, nakaluwag-luwag tayo, no? Kasi inuhulugan lang natin siya on a monthly basis or quarterly, semi-annual, or kung ano man yung mode of payment na pinili mo. So, yun yung for the memorial plan, no? What else?
We also have other specialized insurance. Marami actually types of insurances in the Philippines. But for families, syempre nandyan din we have car insurance. We also have a home insurance, fire insurance. So, to protect our properties naman. Pero syempre dito, kami we focus on life and yung mga pang-health na mga insurances. Kasi syempre, yun din kasi yung malaki yung nagiging benefit ng family. Kasi 'di ba, imagine you insure your car, you insure your home. But when you die, you're not insured. 'Di ba? Kawawa naman yung family natin, especially if we are the provider. So, yun.
Mhm. Ngayon, yung best plan, ano ba yung best plan dito sa mga 'to, 'no? Actually, ang best case scenario is meron tayong lahat ng mga yun, 'no? Kasi these plans protect us from different instances and it complements with one another, 'no? Pero if you are looking for your first plan, if you are single, you can go with a term insurance na mura lang muna, 'no? Tapos malaki yung coverage, especially if you are providing for your family or an insurance with investment plan na usually ginagawa ng mga clients namin na they are paying small and then may life insurance sila and meron ding savings na nag-grow opportunity to grow kasi invested nga siya sa stock market, no? So, how about kapag newly married?
Yeah, kapag newly married kasi, syempre, it's not just you that you're worrying about. It's also your family, your own family. And sometimes in the Filipino setting, we're still worrying about our parents, right? So, syempre, that's moving up stage. Dapat, yung life insurance natin, we also increase it depending on the income that we are providing for our family. At the same time, we're also ensuring our health. Kasi if we are the provider and then we have a partner and then we're gonna have kids, di ba? Imagine how it will be for our kids if suddenly we get sick and then they need to stop going to school because of the financial burden. 'Di ba mahirap 'yun? So, 'yun naman yung mga concerns when we are in the season of building our family.
Mhm. Yep. So that's gonna be for newly married for and also for those na meron ng kids, no? Ngayon,
Siyempre 'pag meron na ding
mm,
kids, another layer there is of course, preparing for their education, especially yung college education kasi 'yun yung madalas mahal. Lalo na kung gusto natin sila doon sa mga magagandang schools. So that's something we need to prepare for. It's not something that we can just save in a year unless you're a millionaire or you're a multimillionaire, di ba? Pero most of the Filipinos, we have to save for those milestones, for those seasons of our life, seasons ng buhay ng mga anak natin years before, di ba? So, isa pa yon,
mhm.
educational plans.
Yup. So, usually kapag parent, dapat meron kang may pang-health, meron in case of mawala tayo sa equation, and an insurance plan that can also give cash benefits in preparation for college education, no? How about kapag OFW? Ano naman yung magandang plan kapag OFW ang naghahanap ng insurance?
Siyempre kapag OFW, ano ba yung mga challenges? For sure, ito based on experience, almost every single one na nakakausap ko, merong OFW na kakilala. Either a friend or a family member, a relative, 'di ba? And alam natin ano yung mga challenges ng mga OFW. So, number one is retirement. 'Di ba? Usually OFWs, madami pa rin bumabalik sa Pilipinas after they stop working at 60 years old, at 65 years old. And yung OFWs natin, they are providing for their family in the Philippines their whole life. But how about their retirement? Diba? So, yun yung isang kailangan nilang paghandaan, retirement plans, no? And then second is their health. Diba? They work their whole life trying to provide for their family in the Philippines. And then 60, 65 years old, magkakaroon sila ng health concern. Wag naman sana, no? Saan nila kukunin yun? Diba? Hopefully, nakapag-save sila, diba? So, very essential din yung health insurance. Kahit saan nila piliin mag-settle after they stop working, whether that's in the Philippines or abroad, it's important na protected pa rin yung health nila. So, retirement plans, health, aside from the life insurance, na they are ensuring yung income na pinoprovide nila for the family just in case, 'di ba, something bad happens. Yun.
Yep. And usually yung mga nagtatanong sa amin din mga business owners, no? So kapag business owners, usually same din. If you are the main mind ng negosyo, what's gonna happen to our business, who's gonna provide to our family if the business is providing for the family in case mawala tayo sa equation. So it's very important to have a life insurance. Also, in case magkasakit tayo, we don't want na yung savings ng business or yung business cash flow ang maapektuhan, no? And magkagulo yung business finances natin kapag tinamaan tayo ng malalang sakit. So we have to protect the business by having a health insurance din, no?
Yeah. And also retirement plans.
Yep.
'Di ba? If you're a business owner, you want, kaya tayo nag-business kasi we want to have our own time. 'Di ba? Pero syempre at some point when we get older, 'di ba? Since we want our own time, dapat then mag-stop din tayo mag-work for some time, 'di ba? So how about yung retirement natin when we stop working? Of course, the business will be there. But it's still different kapag meron kang peace of mind. Na even though walang magmana ng business, even though magkaroon man ng stop dun sa business, meron tayong retirement
Mm.
na naka-ready.
Yup, no.
Retirement plan, retirement money.
So yeah, those are the examples na mga pwede nyo i-consider based sa needs nyo and sa season nyo right now. Pero to summarize it, no, the best life insurance is the life insurance number one that will give you peace of mind, no? Because most of the time, tayong mga Pilipino, we are looking for the best insurance. Maganda yon, no? We are nagre-research tayo, naghahanap tayo, pero in reality, na-realize ko lang na kapag naghahanap ng best insurance ang someone nagtatanong sa akin, they are actually looking for that peace of mind, no? Because yun yung pinaka-importante dito. And ang recommendation ko lang is find an insurance, number one, that will give you peace of mind. Number two, insurance that you can maintain, no? And insurance na naiintindihan mo talaga, no? Because if hindi mo naiintindihan ng isang insurance kung para saan siya, possible talaga magkaroon ng problems in the long run. Magreklamo ka sa financial advisor mo or sa insurance company, especially kapag hindi mo alam kung ano talaga yung kinuha mo.
Yeah, and yung kanina yung sinasabi mo, honey, meron kang sinasabi sa akin about ano yung kung saan nagde-depend yung insurance, 'di ba? Paano mo malalaman yung best plan?
Well, yung best plan, malalaman mo siya actually hindi siya sa kung ano yung best type, no? It's basically ano ba yung story mo, no? If sa family nagkaroon ng medical emergencies, nagkaroon ng malalang sakit, maybe that's the best recommendation for you right now, no? Ano na ba yung na-experience mo? Ano ba yung current challenges mo? Ano ba yung pangarap mo? And ano yung makakahinder dito? So, we as a financial advisors, no, hindi lang kami basta-basta nag-o-offer, no, we are financial doctors. Chine-check namin kung ano yung reality niyo right now, and titingnan namin ano ba yung gaps na pwede nating solusyonan, and dun kami magre-recommend.
Yes. It's gusto ko yung sinabi mo yung it's based on what will give you peace of mind. Yan, kasi it's peace of mind on the coverage that you get, and the peace of mind na kaya mong i-maintain yung premiums na kinuha mong insurance, and that will be based on your life story. Kasi 'di ba yung peace of mind, yung worries naman natin today is based on what we experience in the past, whether that's something we experience in the family, yan, as mentioned, may nagkasakit, ganito yung naging death, etc. And nung namatay, ganito yung naging challenges. So that's your life story, and then where you are today.
Yup.
Yon.
So with that, no, kung gusto mo malaman kung ano ba yung eksaktong plan na best for you right now, no, you can book a free session with us. No pressure, no obligation. Kwento mo lang sa amin ano yung mga pangarap mo, ano yung mga gusto mong solusyonan, and from there we can give recommendations, no. And sana matulungan ka namin, and takits tayo sa mga susunod na sessions and sa mga susunod na videos natin. So with that, I'm Josh, and
Marnie,
helping you build, protect, and grow your wealth one decision at a time.